Hello students, welcome to Dynamics of Machinery. We have started module 2, Dynamic Force Analysis. In the previous class, we have solved a problem using some analytical formulas. So we are going to continue that. But this class we are going to use some diagrams. By drawing some diagrams, we are going to find out some values, and using that we are going to do the force analysis. The previous class itself, I told you about D'Alembert's principle. D'Alembert's principle simply to keep the mechanism in equilibrium position, we have to consider all the forces which is acting on the mechanism. As if you sum everything, the final answer will be 0. Okay, this is what we have seen in the previous class. Same thing we are going to continue here. First of all, inertia force. You know that inertia force means force. First of all, force means mass into acceleration. Okay, mass into acceleration. So instead of putting acceleration symbol A, here they have used the symbol F. Okay, so force, inertia force equal to m into F. Okay, so mass of the body, acceleration of center of mass of the body. Okay. Similarly, inertia couple. Inertia couple means I into alpha. I into alpha. I means moment of inertia. I means moment of inertia. Alpha means angular acceleration of the body. Okay. Remember this formula. C equal to I into alpha, where I is moment of inertia. Alpha means angular acceleration of the body. Okay. So if you sum everything, the final answer is 0. Okay. All the forces acting on the members of the body, and then all the inertia force, if you include everything, the summation will be 0. Similarly, all the couples and a torque. Yeah, all the couples and a torque. If you sum everything, the final answer is 0. So this suggests that first the magnitudes and the reaction of inertia forces and couple can be determined, after which they can be treated just like static loads on the mechanisms. Okay. In the first module, static force analysis, we will not include the couple, and then we will not include the inertia force. Okay, we will not include the couple and the inertia force. If the mechanism is in static equilibrium, means we will not consider inertia force and inertia couple. But in the dynamic force analysis, we will include the static force, sorry, we will include the inertia force and the inertia couple. Remember, in the first module, we didn't include the inertia force and the inertia couple, but in this module, we are including the inertia force and the inertia couple. Okay. So first we have to find out inertia force and the inertia couple. In the previous video, I told you using some formulas, we used to find out the inertia force. Like the formula will be like this: Fi equal to Fp, force in the system will be equal to Fl. Then we used to have some formulas: Fl plus or minus Fi, and then minus or plus W, and then minus R. Like that we used to have formula. Using this formula, we used to get the final answer. Okay, final answer, we used to get the final answer using this formula. Fl means net load, Fi means inertia force, W means weight, Rf means resistive force. Okay, this is the analytical method. This is analytical method. Geometrical method is there. That's what we are going to see in this class. Using this geometrical method, suppose if a system is not in equilibrium condition, means we can make it as equilibrium condition by applying some opposite forces. That is called equivalent offset inertia force. Okay, some inertia force is acting, means we can apply equal and opposite inertia force, and if some inertia couple is acting means we can apply some equal and opposite inertia couple, and we can make the system as equilibrium system. Okay, that's what we are going to see in the upcoming problem. So for that formula, so where inertia couple will be should be equal to Fy into H. Fy into H. We are going to find out the H value. Okay. What is the offset distance? Offset is there, no? Suppose there is a link like this AB, and some inertia force is acting at this point. So in opposite direction, I have to apply one more force or one more couple, okay? But I don't know where. So to find out that, we are using this formula. Like if you know the H answer means, okay, right, in the opposite direction like this, the couple will be acting. This distance, this small distance is called the H. Distance between F and C. Okay? That's what we are going to find out in the upcoming problem. So H equal to C by I. We know force equal to mass into acceleration. We know inertia force equal to mass into acceleration. Yeah, this is mass of the particular link, and then force acting on it. F. But C, couple means for the formula is I into E. I told you, no, in the previous slide. I means moment of inertia. Alpha means angular acceleration. Suppose if they didn't give the I value, means we have to find the I value, mk square. I equal to mk square. Okay, then m will be cancelled. So H equal to k square alpha by fg. K square alpha by fg. Okay. Suppose if the if a particular link has equal cross section, means k square value will be equal to L square divided by 12. For example, we are having a 4-bar chain mechanism like this. We are having 4-bar chain mechanism like this. So here the fixed link is link 1, this is link 2, link 3, link 4. Suppose if the particular link, let us consider like this, A, B, C, and then D. Link BC has equal cross section, like equal rectangular cross section or equal square cross section. Everywhere, wherever you see, the same cross section will be there. Like that, if they are given, means the formula will be k square equal to L square by 12. Okay. So we have to find out these values. We have to find out this force value, then this angular acceleration value, then this k square value for individual links. If they given ABCD like this, means you have to find out k square value for AB, alpha value for AB, FG value for AB. Similarly, k square value for BC, alpha value for BC, FG value for BC. Then similarly for k square value for CD, alpha value for CD, and then FG value for CD. Like that we have to find out. Okay? We have to find out H value for all the 3 links. Number 1, AD. AD is a fixed link, so we don't want to consider AD. Okay? Remaining links we have to take, and we have to find out these answers. How we can find out these answers? They will give the link length. They will give the link length, AB length. They will give BC length they will give CD length, and then they will give the mass value, AB mass, BC mass, CD mass they will give. Then AB speed of AB they will give, at what speed it is going, that they will give. That's all. Only these details they will give. Using these details we have to find out all these things. Yeah, we have to find out K square value, then alpha value, then Fg value. How we are going to find out? We are going to use some geometrical method. Like first we have to draw the velocity diagram. Then we have to draw acceleration diagram. From acceleration diagram we have to find out alpha value, and using acceleration diagram we have to find out F value. Okay, this is what we are going to do. Okay, right. We will take one problem. First, let me read the question, then we will jump into the problem. The dimensions of the 4-bar link mechanisms are AB equal to 500 mm. So they are given AB value is, this AB value is 500 mm. Then they are given BC value is 660 mm. Then CD value is 560 mm. Then AD, this gap between A and D, this gap is 1000 mm. Okay. First we have to draw the space diagram. Okay. Before that we will finish the question. What is the given? The link AB has an angular velocity of 10 radian per second. So they are given data omega AB equal to 10 radian per second. Omega AB equal to 10 radian per second, counterclockwise direction. That means in this direction. Okay. So AB is rotating in the counterclockwise direction. In this direction it is rotating. What is they given? They given the angular acceleration of AB. What is the value? 26 radian per second square. What is the given? At the instant when it makes an angle of 60 degree with the AD, so this angle is 60 degree. This is the given. You have 60 degree, this angle. Okay, they are given the theta value. The fixed link, the mass of the links BC and the CD are 4.2 kg per meter. So they are given the mass value for BC and CD. BC equal to 4.2 kg per meter. 4.2 kg per meter. Okay. What is they given? They given the mass of the CD. CD value also same value, 4.2 kg per meter. What is they given? The link AB has a mass of 3.54 kg. 3.54 kg. Okay. What is they given? See here 4.2 kg per meter. Okay. But here 3.54 kg. Some difference is there. 4.2 kg per meter. 4.2 kg per meter. But here 3.54 kg. Okay. That means MBC equal to 4.2 into, what is the length of BC? Length of BC is 660 millimeter. That is 0.66. Now some answer you will get. You will get some answer like 3 point something you will get. Okay. That is the, or 2.8 I think so. 2.8 something you will get. That is the weight of BC. Similarly for CD, 4.2 per meter. What is the length of CD? 560 millimeter. So 0.5 you will get around 2.4 kg. Okay. So this is what they are given. They are given the mass of BC and CD indirectly. Okay. What else they are given? What else they are given? Let me erase it first, then I will write it. What else they are given? They are given the mass of AB, mass of AB 3.54 kg lies at 200 mm from A. They are telling that the length of AB is 500 mm, but the mass, the center of gravity of the mass will be from A, it will be like this, around 200 mm. At that place, the center of mass. Okay. For remaining two links, they didn't give this detail. For link AB, they are telling that the center of mass is 200 mm from A, like that they are told. But for link BCCD, they didn't tell anything. Where the mass will lie, they didn't tell about these things. If they didn't tell anything, means you have to take like it will be lying at the center. Yeah. Then what is they given? They given moment of inertia of link AB is I. I of AB is 88,500 kg per meter square. For other two links, they didn't give the I value. Yeah. For other two links, BC and CD, they didn't give the I value. Why we need this I value? Because from formula we are seeing here, H equal to I into alpha divided by m into acceleration. Yeah. I into alpha divided by m into acceleration. For link AB, they are given the I value, but for link BC and CD, they didn't give the I value. If they didn't give the I value, means then we have to take k square equal to L square by 12. Like that we have to take and we have to solve the problem. While solving the problem, I will explain you these terms in detail. Now we have to draw the space diagram first. How we can draw the space diagram? I'll give you a hint. Okay, I'll give you a hint how we can draw the space diagram. First, draw straight horizontal line. Horizontal line AD. AD value is 1000 millimeter. So how we can scale it? That also I will tell you. Scale like this. One centimeter equal to 100 units. Scale like this. Okay, what? So first draw AD. AD horizontal line. First draw AD horizontal line like this. A to D, draw horizontal line. The length of AD is 1000 mm. 1000 mm means 1000 divided by 100, 10. Draw 10 centimeter horizontal line first. Draw 10 centimeter horizontal line first and mark that as AD. Okay, and mark that as A and D. and that is the first link, and that is the first link. And draw like this. Okay, mark that as a fixed link. 1 was the same, mark 1. AD has been completed. Next, take your protector. Take your protector. They are given the angle as 60 degree. You take your protector and take angle 60 degree. Take angle 60 degree and draw AB. And draw AB. AB length is 500 mm. 500 mm means 5 centimeter line. Take 60 degree. Take 60 degree and then for the length of 5 centimeter. For the length of 5 centimeter, you will get point B. Then we have to draw BC. Okay. What is the BC value? BC value is 660 mm. BC value is 660 mm. Take your compass. Take 6.6 centimeter. Take 6.6 centimeter and put an arc. Okay, put an arc. Similarly, what is the CD value? 560 mm. Take 5.6 centimeter and from D put another one arc. You will get point C. First you take 6.6 centimeter and put the arc from B. Okay, from B put the arc for 6.6 centimeter. From B for 6.6 centimeter put the arc. Then from B for 5.6 centimeter put another one arc. You will get point C. Okay, you will get point C. So space diagram is over. Now we have to draw velocity diagram. Now we have to draw velocity diagram. How we have to draw the velocity diagram? I will show you. So they are given the angular velocity of AB. Yeah, they are given the angular velocity of AB and it is rotating in counterclockwise direction. They are given the angular velocity of AB. You can write AB or BA, whatever it be. Both are correct. They are given the angular velocity of AB. Angular velocity of AB is 10.5 radian per second. Angular velocity of AB is 10.5 radian per second. So VB equal to velocity equal to velocity of AB. Velocity of AB equal to angular velocity of AB into length of AB. Length of AB is 500 millimeter. 500 millimeter means 0.5 meter. What is AB value? AB value is 10.5. You got 10.5. So 10.5 into 0.5. The final answer is 5.25 meter per second. 5.25 meter per second. So we got one velocity value. To draw the velocity diagram, we need at least one velocity value. Particularly, we need the velocity value of crank. Here crank is AB. So we got the velocity value of crank. Now mark a point. Okay? Mark a point. Listen carefully. Let me put the title. Title is velocity diagram. Title is velocity diagram. First diagram is space diagram. Now second diagram, velocity diagram. Remember, in machine design 1, we have studied this velocity diagrams. Okay, in machine design 1, we have studied this velocity diagram and acceleration diagram. It is very easy only. We have to scale it. What is the value we have? 5.25 meter per second. No, so we will scale like 1 centimeter equal to 1 meter per second. Okay. First, mark the fixed point. I have marked the fixed point. Fixed point is AD, A comma D. Write it in small letter. First, mark the fixed point A comma D. A comma D in small letter. Then, what is the value of AB? Velocity of AB is 5.25 meter per second. You have to draw perpendicular line for AB like this. You have to draw perpendicular line for AB. Okay, you have to draw a line perpendicular to AB and in the upward direction, because what is the direction of this arrow mark? Upward. Counterclockwise, no? Upward. So for AB, you have to draw a perpendicular line in the upward direction where at this point. So I am drawing a upward line perpendicular to AB for the length of 5.25 centimeter. For the length of 5.25 centimeter. For the length of 5.25 centimeter, draw the perpendicular upward line. Okay. After getting point B, we have to draw velocity line for BC and velocity line for CD. So I have to draw perpendicular line for BC. Okay, perpendicular line. Similarly, here also perpendicular line. First, let me draw the perpendicular line of BC. Here I don't know the value, but I have a point B. Okay, so just to draw a line perpendicular to BC on both the side. On both the side, you just draw, but we don't know the value. You just draw a line from B. Both the side, you just draw perpendicular line. Okay, and then for CD. For CD, you have to draw the perpendicular line now. So from D, draw the line. Don't know the value, but from D, CD line and from B, BC line are intersecting at point C. Okay, so we got the point. We got the point. This is how we have to draw the velocity diagram. Okay, I am telling you again. You have studied these things in the previous semester, even though I am telling you again. In the question itself they given AB is rotating in the counterclockwise direction. Now we have to draw the velocity diagram. Okay, first we have to find out the velocity of crank. Velocity of crank AB. Velocity of crank AB we have to find. Then only we can draw the velocity diagram. For that they are given the angular velocity. Angular velocity into link length equal to velocity. Okay, angular velocity is 10.5. Link length is 0.5 meter. So the final answer is 5.25 meter per second. Okay, where you have to draw first mark point A comma D, all the fixed points. Okay, fixed points A and D are fixed. So mark that A and D. Okay, mark that A and D. So mark A comma D. First mark A comma D. Then from here for AB you have to draw a perpendicular line. Since the arrow mark is in the upward side, I will draw a perpendicular line in the upward direction. I will draw this line. I will draw this line here for the length of 5.25 centimeter. Okay, for the length of 5.25 centimeter, I'll get point B. Okay, from B I have to draw BC perpendicular. I don't know whether it will be upward or downward. I don't know whether it will be upward or downward. So draw this perpendicular line. Also, I don't know the length value. So you just draw a perpendicular line like this. Okay. Then from D to C, one perpendicular line like this. So from where is D? Here we have point D. No. From D, draw the perpendicular line to. So these two lines meet at C. So this is how we have to draw the velocity diagram. Now measure the length of BC and CD. Measure the length of BC and CD. Surely you will get 3.4. For BC you will get 3.4 centimeter. That means velocity of BC equal to 3.4 meter per second. Similarly for CD, velocity of CD equal to here. Okay, 3.9 meter per second. You have to get the details and you have to write it here. See, this is BC. They are wrongly given CD. Okay, this is BC. BC or CD, both are same. BBC equal to 3.4 meter per second. Here, BCD equal to 3.9 meter per second. Okay. Did you notice one thing? Instead of writing VAB, they are writing that as VB. Similarly, here instead of writing VCD, they are writing VC. But for VC, they are writing VBC. But for BC, they are writing VBC. But here, instead of writing VAB, they are telling VB. Here, instead of writing VCD, here they are telling VC. Why? Because A is fixed. In AB, in point AB, point A is fixed. Since it is fixed, they are leaving the point A. Here also CD. In CD, point D is fixed, so they are leaving D. They are simply mentioning C. But if you are getting confusion, means no problem. You just mention that as VAB and VCD. Okay, so velocity diagram is over. Next, we have to draw acceleration diagram. For drawing acceleration diagram, in acceleration diagram, there will be two components. Yeah. In velocity diagrams, only perpendicular components are there. Okay. We have drawn velocity diagram now. In velocity diagram, in the velocity diagram, we have drawn lines perpendicular to the perpendicular to the links. Okay, perpendicular to the links we have drawn. For three links, we have drawn three perpendicular lines. For acceleration diagram, two components will be there. Yeah, one perpendicular, that is called as tangential, AT. Another one is parallel or radial component or parallel, that is called as AC. Yeah? AC, or in some books they will write this as AR, radial component, AR or AC. Yeah? One component is perpendicular and another component is parallel to the link. Yeah? If it is perpendicular means that is called as tangential. If that is parallel to the link means that is called radial. Yeah? Or AC or AR. Okay. Sir, how we have to find out these components? So, for tangential component, formula is angular acceleration of the link. For example, if you have link AB means angular acceleration of AB into link length AB. For tangential component. For radial component, formula is velocity square of AB divided by link length. So this is the two separate formula for radial and velocity. So radial and tangential component. If you want to find out tangential component, then alpha into AB. Alpha means angular acceleration. If you want to find out the radial component, then velocity square divided by AB. Yeah. For every component. For AB, here I have written AB. If it is BC means alpha BC into BC. Velocity of BC square divided by BC. If it is CD means alpha CD into CD. Radial component means velocity of CD square divided by CD. Okay. Right. So we have to find out all these components. Then on all these components, all the two components for AB, BC, CD. Then only we can solve this problem. Yep. Then only we can solve this problem. First, let us find those components. Then we will draw the acceleration diagram. Let me erase it first. I I'm sure that in the previous semester you have studied about this velocity diagram and acceleration diagram. So if you know, means it will be very easy to solve this problem. Okay. If you know how to draw acceleration diagram and velocity diagram, then you can easily solve this problem. Right. Let us find out all the tangential and the radial component. First of all, we will take tangential component of AB. Tangential component of AB. So, sorry, first of all, let us take the radial component. Radial component of AB. So, here they will mention VAB square divided by AB. What is the VAB value? VAB value is 5.25. See, this is VAB. They didn't put V here. This is VAB. VAB square divided by AB. What is the VAB value? 5.25. Okay, 5.25. See here we have the value. 5.25 square divided by what is the length of AB? Length of AB is 0.5 meter. We have to mention everything in meter, 0.5 meter. So the final answer is 55.1 meter per second square. Now tangential component. Go to the question. In the question, they are given the angular acceleration of AB. In the question, they are given the angular acceleration of AB. Value is 26 radian per second square. So put the value. Into AB value is 0.5. In the question, they are given the alpha value. Okay, look at the question, you will get the value. 26 into 0.5. So final answer is 13 meter per second square. Now next, radial component for CB. For AB, we got radial component and tangential component. Okay. For CB or BC, for BC, VBC square divided by BC. VBC square divided by BC. What is VBC value? VBC value is 3.4. 3.4. So 3.4 square divided by BC. BC is 660 mm. That means 0.66 meter. Okay, 660 mm. That means 0.66 meter. So the final answer is 17.5 meter per second square. But for BC and CD, in the question, they didn't give the angular acceleration. For BC and CD, in the question, they didn't give the angular acceleration. Sorry, angular acceleration. If they didn't give the angular acceleration, means we cannot find out tangential component for BC and tangential component for CD. These two components we can't find without these two values. Without these two values, we can't find the tangential component of BC and the tangential component of CD. Yeah, that's why they just written the radial component values. So what we are going to do, I will tell you later that. Okay. So but we got the radial component of BC. Similarly, radial component of CD. Radial component of CD equal to VCD. VCD square. What is the VCD value? VCD value is 3.9 meter per second. So 3.9 square divided by what is the CD value? 560 mm. That means 0.56 meter. The final answer is 27.2 meter per second square. See, we don't have the tangential component of BC and the tangential component of CD. We don't have that because we don't know the value of acceleration, angular acceleration of BC, angular acceleration of CD. In the question they didn't give. So we cannot get these two values. These two values we cannot find using formula. Okay. Using diagram we have to find out these two values. Okay. Now using eraser. Now using these values, we have to draw the acceleration diagram. So let me put the title acceleration diagram. Okay. Let me scale it first. 1 centimeter equal to, see, the largest value is 55.1, smallest value is 13. So when we are drawing the diagram, all the values should be visible. So I am fixing the scale as 1.5, see, 1 centimeter equal to 10 units, that is 10 meter per second square. Like that I am going to fix the scale. Yeah. Okay, let's start drawing the diagram. Okay, let's start drawing the diagram. So while drawing the diagram, in the same page you have to draw space diagram, velocity diagram, and then acceleration diagram. In the same page, in single page you have to draw space diagram, velocity diagram, acceleration diagram. If you draw the diagrams in separate pages, means you can't finish the diagram. Yeah. First, we started. Fix point AD, because A and D are fixed points. So fix point A comma D, A comma D. Yeah, A1 comma D1. See, in space diagram, all the names are in caps. A, capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D. But in velocity diagram, all the names are in small letter. Small a, small d, small c, small d. Here, small letter and suffix 1 we have to given. We have to give suffix 1. Okay, A1 comma D1. Okay, A1 comma D1. Otherwise, A dash comma D dash, like that you have to give. Okay, right. After that, first I have to draw the radial component of AB. First I have to draw the radial component of AB. Okay, the value is 55.1 meter per second square, but I have scaled like 1 centimeter equal to 10 unit. Okay, so I have to draw 5.51 centimeter. Instead of 55.1, I will draw 5.51 centimeter. How to draw? Go to the space diagram. In the space diagram, we have drawn AB like this. Okay. So you have to draw a parallel line. You have to draw parallel line to AB. Parallel line to AB, but in the opposite direction. Okay. Parallel line to AB, but in the opposite direction with the dotted line. Okay, and mark that as X. Mark that as X. Yeah, mark that as X. From there, you have to draw tangent line. From there, you have to draw tangent line downward, because here they are given it in upward. So here you have to draw downward. Yeah, downward. How much? 30. 30 means 1.3. For 1.3 centimeter, draw perpendicular line in the downward direction and mark point B1. We got point B1. First, draw parallel line in the downward direction for AB. Okay, with the dotted lines, only dotted lines, and mark that as for 5.51 centimeter. For 5.51 centimeter in the downward direction, parallel to AB. Parallel to AB, draw in the downward direction and mark that as X. From there, draw a perpendicular line in the downward direction. Once again, downward direction, and mark that as point B. One radial line, one tangent line. You will get the point. Okay? One radial line, one tangent line. At the end, we will have the point. Okay. So we got point B. We got point B. Okay. Here A1, B1. See here we have the link. Link is AB. So now join A1 and B1 with the continuous line. Draw continuous line. Yeah. First radial line and tangent line, draw in dotted line. Draw in dotted line. But now after getting point B, connect it with the A. Connect it with the A. So we got point B1. After B1, what we have? After B1, we have BC. We have BC. After B1, we have BC. So from B, draw a line parallel to BC. From B, draw a line parallel to BC, but in the opposite direction, like this. Okay. So from B, for how much length? For 17.5 meter per second square. That means 1.75 centimeter. 1.75 centimeter, and mark that as Y. From B, draw parallel line to BC in the opposite direction, and for 1.75. Here we have 17.5 now. That means 1.75 centimeter. For 1.75 centimeter, draw the line in the opposite direction and mark that as Y. After that, draw perpendicular line to this horizontal line. Draw perpendicular line to this line. Yeah. We don't know the value, so draw it in either side. We don't know the value, so just draw perpendicular line. Just draw perpendicular line in either side. We don't know on which side, so either side we just draw it. Okay. Now we have point D. No, from D we have to draw. From D we have to, from CD, for CD you draw radial line in the opposite direction. Okay. From D. Okay. For 27.2, that means 2.72. For 2.72, draw the parallel to CD. Parallel to CD, draw the line in the opposite direction, that is downward direction, and mark that place as Z. Okay. From here, draw the tangent line. We don't know the value, just draw the tangent line, perpendicular line. And this perpendicular line and the previous perpendicular line meet at the point C1. Now connect B1 and C1 with the continuous line. Then C1 and D1 with the continuous line. Yeah. So now we got acceleration diagram. Now we got the acceleration diagram. Problem is not yet over. Still we have to do some calculations. From these diagrams we have to take some readings. Okay, from these diagrams we have to take some readings and then we have to finish it. Okay. Right. In the question they told that for length AB, inertia forces acting 200 mm from A. In the question, we will go to question once again. We have a small pending work in the diagram. In the question, they told for AB, mass is acting 200 mm from A. But for remaining two links BC and CD, the mass is acting at the center. But for AB, total length is 500 mm and the mass is acting 200 mm from A. See, total length is 500 mm, mass is acting 200 mm from A. Okay. I need that point. Okay. Let me consider that as, suppose this is the second link, no? So suppose it is like it is A to this point is 200 mm and this point is called as G2. For BC it is acting in the center, G3. For CD it is acting in the center, G4. But for AB it is acting 200 mm from A. So I have to get all the 3 points G2, G3, G4 in the acceleration diagram. I need point G2, G3, G4 in the acceleration diagram. G3 and G4. This is for BC, no? This is for BC. So at the center, G3 is there. For CD, at the center, G4 is there. But for AB, where this G2 will lie, that I have to find. How I can find? What is the total length of from A? It is 200 mm away. What is the total length? 500 mm. Similarly, now measure this total length A to B. A to B, measure the total length. I think the total length will be around yeah, 5.5, no? The total length of AB is 5.5. From A to this point G2. Now tally it. Cancel all the side. You will get this point. You will get the point G2. We need the length of AG2, no? So we will get the length. It will be around 2.3 or 2.4 centimeter, like that. You will get. Yeah, 2.3 or 2.4 something. So you have to mark the point G2. Okay, you have to mark all the points G2, G3, G4. You have to mark all the points. Okay? Right. We have to get the length of AG4, AG2, AG3. So connect this line also, AG3. Because we need the length of AG4, AG2 and then A2G3. We need this length. Okay. So measure the length of from A to G2. What is the length? Length will be around 22.6 meter per second square. Similarly, from A G3 length will be around 52 meter per second square. From A G4 will be around 25.7. That is, you will get 2.26, 5.2, 2.5, like that you will get. Okay, you will get it in centimeter because we have taken the scale as 1 centimeter equal to 10 meter per second square. So if you get 2.2 centimeter as answer, means you have to multiply that with the 10. So you will get the answer as 22.6. So you will get the answer. Now we have to measure the angle from this place. From this place, what is the angle for this line? From this place, what is the angle for this line? From this place, what is the angle for this line? You have to measure these angles. Yeah, measure the angle using protractor. Yeah, from this place to this place, 180 degree. From here to here, 180 degree. After this, how much? Suppose if we have 40 degree means 180 plus 40, 220 degree will be the answer. Suppose 42 degree means from this place to this line, 42 degree means Answer will be 222. Okay, wow. Like that, you have to measure all the distance. Okay, measure all the angles. Measure all the angle and write it here. So we got all the acceleration value. Okay, we got all the acceleration value. We got all the acceleration value where the mass will be acting. Okay, acceleration value for the mass acting point. Okay. Now, what else we need? We have to find out. The angular acceleration. No, we have to find out angular acceleration because the formula is k square into alpha. Okay, we need angular acceleration. K square into alpha. We need the angular acceleration value. For link AB, in the question itself they have given the angular acceleration. For second link, for AB, in the question itself they have given the angular acceleration. But for remaining links, we have to find out the angular acceleration. How I can find out the angular acceleration? For CB, measure the tangential line distance. Measure the tangential line distance. This distance will be around 2.25 centimeter. Okay, so 22.5. 2.25 into 10. 22.5 divided by link length. Link length is 660 mm. 660 mm means 0.66 meter. So final answer is 34.1 radian per second square. Similarly for CD, you have to find out the tangential line distance. This tangential line distance I have to find. Okay, so this tangential line distance is 4.4 centimeter. 4.4 means 44 into 10. 44.3 meter per second square divided by 0.56. 0.56 means length of the link is 560 mm. Converted into meter, 0.56 meter. So the final answer is 79.1 radian per second square. 79.1 radian per second square. So I got the alpha value. Okay, well? Now we know the mass value, no? Mass of link AB is 3.54 kilogram. Mass of BC is, they are given 4.2 per meter. In the question they given mass of BC is, link BC is 4.2 kilogram per meter. What is the length of BC? 0.66 meter. So 2.77 kg. Similarly for link CD, 4.2 kilogram per meter. What is the length of CD? 0.56 meter. So multiply it, you will get the mass. So we got all the mass value, we got all the alpha value. Okay, now we can find out K value. First we have to find out the force value. We know that force equal to mass into acceleration. Okay, mass into acceleration. So we got for three links we got 3 acceleration. Okay. For 3 links we got 3 acceleration. Here they have mentioned it in capital letter, but there they have mentioned it in small letter. So F G2, F G3, F G4. For 3 links we have 3 acceleration value. For 3 links we have 3 mass values. For 3 links we have 3 acceleration value. For 3 links we have 3 mass value. So multiply mass with the acceleration. Multiply mass with the acceleration. For all the three links, we will get the force value. Okay. For all the three links, you will get the force value: 80 Newton, 144 Newton, 60 Newton. Angle is 235, 238, 222. So they have subtracted the 180 degree. Okay, they have left. So this is 180 degree now. After leaving this 180 degree, what is the remaining answer? 73 degree, 58 degree, 42 degree. So each force is acting at these angles: 80 Newton, 144 Newton, 60 Newton. Okay, at points G2, G3, G4. So we got three force value. What else we need? We need three couple value. Okay, we need three couple value. So we know that I equal to m k square. We know that I equal to m k square. Okay. For link BC, they are given I value. For link BC, they are given I value, but they didn't given the k value, because link BC is link AB, BC, CD. No, here link BC and CD have uniform cross section. Yeah, but link AB is not having uniform cross section. It is not having uniform cross section. So they are given moment of inertia for AB. So they are given moment of inertia for AB. But for other two links, they didn't use the moment of inertia value. Yep. So using moment of inertia, we have to find out k value. So I equal to 88,500. What is the mass value? 3.54 kg. So we will get k square value, k2 value, k2 square. For k3 and k4, they are having uniform cross section. Okay, they are having uniform cross section. So k square equal to L by 12, L square by 12. So k square equal to L square by 12. For third link, for K3, L value is 660 mm. Okay, so write it. For the fourth link, L value is 560 mm. Yeah. So we got the answer. So we got all the K value, we got all the F value. So the final formula is H equal to K square alpha divided by F. Wait. Acceleration. K square angular acceleration divided by acceleration. Okay. K square H equal to K square into angular acceleration divided by acceleration of the particular link. Okay. So K square value for second link is 25,000. See, 25,000. Yeah, 25,000 into alpha value 26. Alpha value is 26. divided by here I have written in see here all the values, all this is small f, okay, this is small f, not big one. All the f value, all the acceleration value is written in meter per second square, okay, meter per second square, 22.6, 52, 25.7. But here I have the k value, in mm power 4. Yeah. So I have to write the acceleration value in the mm only. Okay, in the millimeter only I have to write. So 22.6 meter per second square. Instead of that I have to write 22.6 into 1000 or 22,600. You have to multiply. If you write 22.6 means you have to multiply it with the 10 power 3. Here if you are written 52 means you have to multiply it with the 10 power 3. Here 25.7 means multiply it with the 10 power 3. Yeah. So h2, h3, h4. You will get all the three offset value. Yeah. I am telling you again. H means offset distance. H equal to k square into alpha divided by acceleration. Okay. H equal to k square into alpha divided by acceleration. K square we got it here. Angular acceleration also in the previous slide we have the answer. Acceleration, before that slide I have the value for acceleration for all the three, but acceleration value has been in 22.6 meter per second square like this, then 52 meter per second square, then 25.7 meter per second square, like that we have the acceleration value. Yeah, but we have to convert it into millimeter. If I convert it into millimeter means 22,600 millimeter per second square. Here 52,000 millimeter per second square. Here also 25700 millimeter per second square. Like that you have to write. Okay. So substitute all the values, you get the h value. This problem might look somewhat tedious, but it is very easy. After that, we got the points now. 28 mm, 23 mm, 80 mm. We got these values. Here we got these values. That means from G2, after G2, after 28 mm. That means how we have scaled? We have scaled like 1 centimeter equal to 100 mm now. So after G2, 0.28 mm. Mark one point. Yeah. After G3, 23 mm means 0.23 mm. Mark one point. After here 80 no. After G4, after that 0.8 mm. Mark a point. Okay. After every point G, you have to mark this H. Okay. Above that distance. Okay. Mark the point. Okay. On that draw the on that point draw the force. On that point draw the force. What force I have to draw? These forces. Okay. For AB, for AB you have to draw in this direction. For AB you have to draw in this direction. For BC you have to draw in this, like for AB you have to draw like this. You have to draw this line. For BC, you have to draw this line. For CD, you have to draw this line. Yeah. We have point G. After point G, we have marked one more point by the distance H. Okay. On that point, you have to mark this. You have to mark these forces. That's all. This problem is over. This problem might look somewhat